Hollywood fitness guru Sebastien Lagree joins us this morning on the programme. He's the person who's developed a system dynamic, and it's another way of Pilates. You may have heard of Pilates here, but this is moves it on one notch further. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And worked with many stars and still work with a lot of stars who've helped. You've helped with Nicole Kidman, Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox.
Yes.
People like this with your system.
Absolutely, yeah.
So tell us about the system.
Well, Pilates is really big right now in the US. The problem with Pilates is it's not a strong enough workout to tighten the bodies. So what I've done is I've incorporated the weight training and the circuit training elements into the Pilates method.
Okay, well, we're going to have a look at your system at work here now. The first one we're going to see is a kneeling and inner thigh with weights, and this is it here. So this is the system that you have. They get on this machine.
Yeah, you know, what I've done is I've taken the Reformer, which is a traditional machine in Pilates, and I've tweaked it so you can incorporate the use of the weight and all that stuff. Like right now, you're working the inner thighs, and she's working the glutes. She's working also on the shoulders. So we try to combine many exercises together in a short amount of time.
Okay.
It creates synergy.
The next one is the escalator.
Yes. Oh, the escalator is great. This one is for the glutes. So
what?
The glutes, the butt.
But the glutes.
The buttock, you know.
Your bum.
Your bum, exactly, yeah.
Your glutes. First I've heard of all that.
And so what you do here is, you know, as you push the carriage out, you know, you're working on your balance, upper body, lower body coordination, but there's just a lot of going on. The whole body is working actually here.
And so you get really toned up if you do that. How long would you do these sessions for?
Oh, you only do 55 minutes. You do that 2 or 3 times a week within like your 6, 7, 8 sessions. You'll be amazed of the results you get.
Okay, you can also get a sexy back.
Oh, absolutely. And sexy back is going to show. Yeah, there you go. She's doing a hamstring stretch on this one.
A hamstring stretch there.
Yes. You know, you got to stretch in between too.
You get lots of workouts.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, this is the machine you've developed that incorporates Pilates with a workout.
Right, absolutely. Well, what you can do usually use the machine to support your body weight. With this machine, you can do that, but you can also use the machine in counter resistance against the springs because you use a system of springs to give you the tension.
Okay, now if you can't get to that machine, we have some models here this morning which are going to show us 1 or 2 moves that you can do at home.
Right, exactly. You don't need to have the pole, but that helps. You can use a broomstick, whatever you have. And then the
nail brush in the kitchen, grab hold of it now.
Yeah, exactly. And now go ahead, lift the left leg up. And then those are the outer thighs kicks. And what you want to do here is you basically want to keep your leg up in the air for about a minute, and you do slow, controlled kicks, you know, pointing the toes and really squeezing the outer thighs.
Okay, what are donkey kicks?
A donkey kicks is basically the same move, but now you kick back like this, and that's really target your bum. Right there.
How many times would you do these?
Well, you don't really want to count the repetitions. What you want to do is you really keep track of the timing. That's what's the most important thing. About a minute of constant contraction.
And you'll obviously feel it, won't you? You'll feel it, sort of like...
That's right. You should do it.
No,
I brought an extra pole for you.
I did my back out last week, and I'm not going to do it. Now, squats plus triceps. What's this?
Okay, so you're going to squat in position, you bring the pole behind you, and basically, this is a great way to work out because what you're doing is you're working not only your lower body, upper body, you're working also your abs. So you create synergy in the workout where you do basically 3 body parts in 1 minute. So it's a very quick and efficient way to get tight.
And you should always tell people that they need to warm up before they start to try and do any of these exercises.
Always, absolutely, yes.
Just to get the muscles a bit warmed up so that you're not going to pull anything like I did last week in my back. And how effective, how long would you have to be doing this before you get a super body like the girls here?
Very quickly, you know, it's all about the timing and the technique. You know, if you did this routine, for example, there's a few exercises you can do with the broomstick. You did like 50 minutes a day. Within the second week, you'd already see a visible difference in the upper back, in the quads, in the glutes. You know, more definitions.
So, of all the stars you work with, like Ben Stiller, Jessica Simpson, Courtney Cox, who's the best? Who has the best body?
They're all great. The best body. I'm gonna say Nicole Kidman. She looks pretty good, man.
Nicole Kidman,
absolutely, yeah.
You like when she comes in?
Absolutely.
All right. Now, the system that we showed you there is available only in one place in Ireland. So if you want to know more about it, you'll have to contact Pilates Plus in Dublin, in Dunleary, and we've had the website up on your screen. So the only place in Ireland that you can get it. So if you want a body looking like Nicole Kidman, well then that's the place to go. Listen, Sebastien, thank you very much for joining us this morning. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.